Yeah, you got your game face on, man. I see that. Let's go. Let's go.
It's go time, man. We've been doing
Hey,
it
I
all summer,
already
so get ready to blow off some steam.
Hey, I already know, man. It's been a long time coming. That game one is always the hardest one to wait for, isn't it?
It always is. Expectations always win a state championship.
Mm.
The expectations always make the playoffs.
Mhm.
But I'm kind of not one of those guys that necessarily wants to get into, hey, we want to win 8 games or we want to win this or win that. The big thing, and especially with what we're trying to build here at Spring Mills, is we want to make sure that our kids are developing each game. Learning the game. And also just learn how to be a team and stick together and go through the process of how a high level football program runs, and that's showing up every day to practice. That's paying attention in film time, and the little things. Like last night we had pasta night, which is a little pregame meal we do for our kids, and just kind of building that identity and that familial sense within the program, and that's important for every program. But in regards to the newness of Spring Mills, it's kind of doubly important to kind of once again just build those traditions. We started pasta night last night, and it was really nice to hear the kids all week. Are we getting pasta? Are we getting pasta?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
That's
like, well,
awesome.
you're not talking about football here, coach, but at the end of the day, I am when you're looking at the overarching big picture. Last night, and I usually wait till real late to choose our captains because
Yeah.
I think it's something very important. I don't think it's some haphazard thing. Okay, there's 4 guys. But last night, we did announce our captains. One of them being Sam Stotler, who's going to be, most teams call he's going to be our speaking captain. So pretty much, our lead captain there. But him and Gavin Jones are kind of sharing that role. These are 2 seniors. Sam plays running back and has started since he was a sophomore and has been, if not our leading tackler, number 2 or number 3. Every year I've been here, Sam's a hard-working kid, hard-nosed kid, is a leader in the school as well, a 3-sport athlete, excels in all of them. So, you really couldn't, pick that was an easy pick,
Yeah.
Him and Gavin were very easy picks. Gavin's the same way. Got a call from VMI today for football. Once again, another sport athlete, and these kids are 4.0 students too. So, really easy choices and that phase. But I went a little different route in regards to the other 2 guys. You generally choose 4. I chose a couple juniors. There's a couple juniors that really stood out for us in the off season and in camp, and have really just have jumped in there and taken leadership roles. And one of those kids is Nate Graham, and that's a name I do think they should watch out for this year. This kid's a physical freak. He's the strongest kid on our team, and probably top 3 in speed as well. So, and he plays defensive end as well as running back. But once again, just a phenomenal kid. I mean, yes sir, no sir. He's the kid that will run through the wall for you, and he's really aided in just once again getting this culture of discipline, accountability, and all this stuff that makes a good football team. The other kid is a kid, Todd Claxton, who once again a junior. Was a leader in the offseason, leader all camp, and he's kind of representing the big uglies for us down in the trenches. You always want to get an offensive lineman on that captain squad, and Todd was really that kid that we thought is kind of the leader there up front, and also one of the main leaders in the locker room.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you going through that. Your beard's a little bit better than mine. I've got some catching up to do. Yeah.
It's been taking a while. I'm sitting here looking at myself as like, man, I need to trim this thing up.